Thank you for showing me this.
Yes,
Thank you for
you're
letting me taste it.
Nutmeg trees, nutmeg processing, nutmeg jam and jelly, all very interesting, but what about the local cooks? What do they do with nutmeg? What's it like having all this flavor in your backyard? I'm just scratching the surface here. Grenada is known as the Spice Island of the Caribbean. Nutmeg is such an important part of life here that it's actually on the national flag, and it's used in a lot more than just desserts.
I'm on my way to meet our local Grenadian chef. Mrs. Checkley tells me she's been cooking with nutmeg her whole life. Hi there.
Good morning, welcome.
Thank you. Bernadette,
Michael Smith.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Boy, does it smell good here.
you. Nutmeg chicken.
Nutmeg chicken. Perfect. I'm in the right place, aren't I?
Chicken drumsticks, all marinated in fresh grated nutmeg.
And that's it, just
That's
nutmeg.
it. That's it.
All right, well, let's get cooking.
Okay. A little bit of vegetable oil in the pot, about a tablespoon of brown sugar, and allow it to caramelize. Then you add the chicken.
I'm getting my head around this. I've never started a recipe this way, to add oil and then sugar and caramelize it.
It browns the meat. Okay. So we add some water.
Bernadette Checkley is one of Grenada's best-known chefs. Her island cooking is legendary for its bright tropical flavors and her love of local spices.
So that's what it looks like.
Yeah, when you purchase in nutmegs, buy it like this. Once you crack it and you leave it open, that fragrance disappears.
As with any spice, as soon as nutmeg is ground, it begins to lose its flavor, so it's always best to grate it as you need it.
Oh, is that ever good?
Wow, it's good.
It is good. I know what I'm having for lunch.
What?
Right there.
Every day, Bernadette cooks the entire menu for a local cafe out of her home kitchen, then delivers it just in time for lunch service. Today, I'm her prep cook and her driver.
Here. What are you going to have for lunch today?
Nutmeg chicken, of course.
Me too. Nutmeg chicken, beans and rice cooked with coconut milk, steamed vegetables with green bananas, and warm potato salad. Now that's a Grenadian lunch. How often do you get a chance to sit down and eat your own food?
That is not very regular. I've made it through from cleaning, serving, mixing drinks, housekeeping. But after all, I decided I love cooking. That's what I want to do, just cook.
Bernadette, that is so tasty.
Oh, thank you.
It's the nutmeg. I really like that. I could get used to this. Beautiful view sitting on the harbor in St. George. All right, you too. You know, there's a lot more to Grenada than just nutmeg. So I'm heading up the west coast of the island right now for a little town called Guave, where they've got something called Fish Friday. Now, I'm not 100% sure what Fish Friday is, but it sounds like exactly the kind of thing for a traveling chef to check out. Well, it looks like everybody in town is setting up a stand.
It turns out that Fish Friday started as a way to celebrate the fishermen and the fish that drive the local economy. In true Caribbean style, it's turned into a weekly street party with lots of food. We're looking for one of Bernadette's former apprentices. He runs one of the food stalls.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
That's our nickname.
That's what we call him? Pumpkin? Okay. There he is.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, I'm Michael. So what kind of fish would that be?
This is mahi.
Mahi. Oh, that's one of my favorites. And this is called bigs?
Yes,
So it's sort of a dough that you make?
yes. From time to Bake it, sometimes you fry it.
You could also add coconut to it.
Yeah.
Really?
We add a little,
Let's make it a little sweet.
Yeah,
we add a
add
little
coconut.
cornmeal to it.
See, this is the thing. When I come to something like this, I can't resist. I got to try everything.
Everything.
You know? I mean, you're only going to be here once. You want to try it all. I think he was paying attention when you were teaching him. So what are we going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow we'll do something very special, which is the name of it is oil down.
Oil down? Oil down?
Yes, that's our national dish, cooked on wood fire.
Okay, now we're talking. Can I be your sous chef?
Sure.
Grenada is very proud of its reputation as the spice island of the Caribbean. On this island, spices are everywhere.
I got one with the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the ginger. You can get a special price. I never try to overpower no one, my friend.
Cloves, that's the cocoa bean.
Yeah.
Turmeric, bay leaf, ginger, nutmeg, mace, cinnamon.
Yeah.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, and you
all
got
the
your cinnamon
spices of
sticks at the
Grenada.
bottom. All the local spices of Grenada.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my friend. Enjoy Grenada. Hope to see you next year.
But there's a lot more to Grenadian cooking than just spices. Local chef Bernadette Sheckley is taking me shopping so we can make the national dish together. A sort of local stew called oil down. What exactly are we looking for today? What do we need? Breadfruit. That's breadfruit, okay. I've heard all about this.
It has a sweetish flavor.
I see.
So there's where the fruit come in.
Would this be right now?
No. This is green, ready to boil. Get coconut,
Now, how do you know a good coconut when you see one?
shake it.
Oh, you can hear the water,
Yeah. This is the callaloo. It cannot be eaten raw.
It can't be eaten raw.
No.
How come?
It will blister your mouth. It has something in it that will cause your mouth to itch you.
Like toxins or something.
Yeah, so you must cook it first. Anybody in the market outside here sells pigtail? With that by the green door?
Pigtail.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
Pigtail.
Pigtail, salted pigtail.
The tail of the pig.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Pigtail, is it for the oil then?
Yeah, pigtail, it gives the oil down an extra flavor.
Ah. I was so focused on nutmeg when I got here, I sort of forgot about all the other great foods that are here in Grenada. This is kind of a treat for me. So it's sort of like an extra little discovery.
What I do know about breadfruit was brought into the Caribbean to feed slaves.
Really?
Yes.
So where did your love of cooking come from?
Because I like to eat.
That's the same answer I always give. What is oil down, basically?
But the basic stuff is breadfruit, pigtail, dumpling, simmered in fresh coconut milk with turmeric.
You sort of have to admire the Caribbean cooks who figured out that it takes heat to get rid of the toxins in the callaloo. The pot is first filled with layers of callaloo, pigtail simmered in water, and breadfruit, all seasoned with local turmeric. Next, a layer of simple dumplings made with flour and water. And last, the ingredient that ultimately gives the dish its name. It's good and fresh, full of water. Come on now. Jeez. Don't you worry, I'll get it. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Look at that. It's not open yet, but I want to drink some of this water, though.
Tastes good.
Oh, that's the best part. Ah, this is the toughest part about being a traveling cook. Patience. Another 45 minutes or so before we're ready to go, before I get to dig into my first oil down. The coconut milk boils so vigorously that the breadfruit doesn't have a chance to get mushy. Eventually, all the liquid evaporates, leaving behind just the rich coconut oil, hence the name oil down.
All right, kids, come and eat. I'll let you do the honors.
There we go. We have some lovely oil down here.
Ready to go.
Any breadfruit you want?
Cheers.
There we go. Yes.
I can see why it's called bread. It has a bread-like texture to it.
That's right.
It totally reminds you of bread.
Yeah.
Almost melt like butter. Just,
That's the good stuff, eh?
that's the good stuff. Kudos to you, man.
Thanks.
You know, if I had to pick a national dish, I can see why right there. Who's the best cook in all of Grenada? Grandma. This has been really special. Thank you. I thought I came for nutmeg, but it turns out I came for a whole lot more. I'm going home with some great memories. Thank you.